Thank you for being here. I'm delighted to have you. I want to tell you a different way to approach triads. We're going to stick to major triads. I say that, but maybe we'll go off into minor. So I'm going to start with the key of A, or an A major chord to be specific. When we learn triads, we are often taught, okay, let's start with our lowest one and end on our highest one. So with an A major triad, I'm going to be on the D, G, and B strings. And that's great. We have to know what our shapes are, what our options are. But oftentimes we get stuck practicing triads in just this up, down, or even across the fretboard manner. If I do A, F minor, F sharp minor. Anyway, what I think is a more applicable way to use triads is to think about them in a 1-4-5 structure. So what I mean is let's play the 1, the 4, and the 5 of any given key. Because we were talking about A, we'll stick with A. So A is 1. Do I play vibrato on? I think I do. That's what you get for sitting on your amp. So let's stick with the key of A for now. And we'll move these around to show you your options. So a 1, a 4, and a 5 in the key of A is an A major, a D major, and an E major. Typically, guitar players think, works great. But if you're thinking about triads, okay, 1, 4, 5, 1. You can do that. 1, 4, 5, 1. And what's cool about that is that it's much more compact. And it makes you use 3 triad shapes at once. Second inversion, first inversion, root position, second inversion. And that whole sequence can carry up the neck. Alright, so now let's start here. Okay, and then you can do or. You can mix and match. And the mixing and the matching of them is where things get really cool. So A, D, E, A. And that sets you up for the next sequence. A, D, E, A. A, D, E, A. And so on, and well, not so on and so forth, because it gets a little tight up there. You can do it. That's as far, nope. That's as far as we can go. But it's a cooler way to think about chords and triads in particular, because rather than just isolating that sequence, you get something more musical and you get something that is more usable. And you can think about it, I just did 1-5. You can think about it like, okay, I want to work on root position, second inversion, first inversion. So with that in mind, root position, second inversion, first inversion. It gets your brain going. And you want to think about first inversion, root, second. So first, oh, not that one. First inversion, root, second, first. And when I say first inversion, I mean you're putting the third on the bottom. So in the case of A, that's a C sharp. In the case of D, it would be an F sharp. In the case of B, it's a G sharp. A great example of that is Crazy Train. Randy Rhoads is inverting up the wahoo in that. I forgot a pick. He's pedaling the A, but the inversions hold on their own. And you can use those, you can pick a song that you love And instead of just playing, let's say it's typically a 1, 4, 5 in G, you can try with inversions. So you get, oh, that sounds nice. All right. Let me get one more spot. I have to think for a second. And your favorite players are using this all the time. Keith Richards does it accidentally almost every time he plays a song. Now granted, he's in open G, so that sounds a little different, but the concept is still there. So, to recap, inversions are cool. How do you use them? Instead of just going up and down in one chord, after you know the shapes, you have to know the shapes to do this well. You can then go, okay, and it opens up a whole bunch of possibilities. And I think one of the most impressive things to do on a guitar is to play in a tight space, or like a 4 to 6 fret area, because it shows that you know the fretboard really, really well. And isn't that what we want? To be fluid and free and explorative on our instrument? Well, that's what I want anyway. And I think it's just a really cool way to open things up a bit more. And I love my open chords. I love my power chords. But there's something really nice in those small triads, and that can be applied to other sequences too. Like, I was asked today about, okay, what's the C, E minor, G trick in triads? And I was thinking, what is the C, E minor, G trick? And then it hit me. C, G, E minor. I didn't move an inch. You can do C, E minor, G. Notes of a C chord. G, C, and E. That's a C chord. Second inversion. Notes of an E minor chord. E, G, B. We are in G, B, E as to order the notes. First inversion. Notes of a G chord. G, B, D. Root position. So right there you get second, first, root. And if we do it up here, let's see, I haven't tried this yet. First, second, root, second, first. C, E minor, G. Which then means if we go here, C, E minor, G. So that's why knowing your notes and knowing your shapes comes in very, very handy, because you can then mix and match stuff. And it frees you up. And again, aren't we all just trying to be free on our instrument, free to express, free to create? Anything that I can do to help you with that, that's a job well done on my end. Like that's what I'm going for here. I hope that you found some value in this, and if you did, if you liked the video or subscribed, that would be much appreciated. I'll probably have a tab in the description below to show you those shapes. And I'll be back with another video very soon to talk about this, that, and everything else music related. Thanks for watching.